my god, I'm talking about these details of my job that this bitch knows nothing about and doesn't care about in the grand scheme of things. Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, and I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, Jessica, how do I make any boring conversation flirty? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked, because I can't tell you how excited I was to see this topic come across my lap, because I've never done this, and I'm super excited to tell you how to get out of it really quickly when you catch yourself in these whole conversations. And make sure you never miss out on another opportunity for these quick tips to turn things around with the women you want, or another one of my videos. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell. Okay, so how to make any conversation boring. What makes a conversation boring, you ask? This is something I hammer the fuck home in my Speak to Spark Arousal program with my clients, is when we talk about things. Let me explain. Once upon a time, I coined the term Google gaming, which refers to talking about things that you could read on Google. What the weather's like, fun things to do in this city, details of your job title, things that we don't have a personal investment in. Because if we don't have a vested interest in it, we're not gonna have interest. We're gonna be bored. We're not gonna pay attention. You're just gonna be like, ma. But the things we are interested in is people. Why? Because we can connect with people and human experiences. And our number one interest is what? Exactly, ourselves. If you are talking about people, experiences, we can relate because we are a people with experiences and shit. And I'll tell you right now, if the conversation's boring, chances are you're talking about things that are outside of me and you. So if you find that you've been talking about the weather for a while, yeah, the weather in New Jersey is really crazy this year. Oh, is it crazy? Like how? It's like crazy. It's like 50 degrees and it's like... If you catch yourself talking about these things, these objects that aren't personal experiences, the first step to turning that conversation around is to be aware of it and call it out. Take note of the content. Oh my god, we're talking about the weather. Oh my god, I'm talking about these details of my job that this bitch knows nothing about and doesn't care about in the grand scheme of things. So the second you call it out, go to step number 2, which is say, are we boring? Not am I boring, say, are we boring? So for example, oh my god, I just realized we've been talking about the weather this entire time for God knows how long. Are we boring? Taking note of the content at hand and asking if we are in this bad decision together. I always tell you guys to say to the girls, we're so cute, because anytime you introduce a we, we're gonna be like, oh my god, he's into me. What it does is that plants that seed of togetherness. And in planting that seed, she'll start to harbor on it, because that's what we women do. When we hear a man use the word we, we're like, oh my god, could he be the father of my children? He's so dedicated to me. That's where we go. We can't fucking help it. So if you catch that content and ask her, are we boring? She will immediately see how capable you are of having that awareness, of seeing how boring it is together, and kind of, making it her responsibility as well. It is not your job to entertain this girl. If that conversation is boring, she's also a part of that conversation. It's a dialogue, not a monologue. She's just as responsible. So make her responsible, make her accountable, and ask, are we boring? And if you haven't yet heard, if you know you're not moving things forward easily, if you feel too forward, being flirty, make sure you sign up for my masterclass right now while you still can. It's going on tomorrow. How to move things forward romantically and sexually without feeling too forward. In a way where we women really do want it. Where it feels good because we're encouraging you to do so. Because that's that vibe we've created. So if this is something that's been holding you back and you still don't feel like you've got a handle on it, like you're doing it right, and you feel like you don't want to come off as creepy either, make sure you jump on this masterclass. I'm going to take care of you once and for all to get you flirting and to get you excited to move things forward. Because like I said in my last video, if you're not excited to move things forward, we're not going to feel excited to go anywhere, let alone forward with you. So sign up at the link at the bottom if you haven't yet. Sign up in this link right here. Make sure you do these 2 things anytime you're aware of how fucking boring that conversation has gotten. And thanks for watching as always. I'll see you guys next time and hope to see you on that masterclass tomorrow.